This is Special Agent 9473AX reporting for reporting for the bureau or the I've been on this assignment so long it's hard to sometimes I forget who I even am anymore. Here in the Johnson household of 15 years, starting to get suspicious after all this time. I think we might be finally onto something. Grace, that's the target, if that is her real name. She's been up to stuff. She's been moving around my underwear drawers. Lots of metallic gizmos and devices, looks like microphones. I don't really trust her, to be honest. Oh, and the meatloaf. Don't even get me started on the meatloaf. To be honest, I think she may be trying to poison me. I don't know. Maybe she's onto me. I don't want my cover to be blown. And I don't want my stomach to be pumped, so I gotta be careful about this meatloaf. Oh, but the days are getting long here. I've bugged the whole house.
Honey, have you seen Timmy anywhere?
Oh God, here Grace goes again. Don't even get me started. I'll be down in a moment, honey. I'm folding laundry. Oh, man, this day's been full. Oh shit. I think I left Timmy at church camp. Hold on, let me down one more and then I'll head out. I gotta go. This is Special Agent 97, the rest of it. Reporting now. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, my parents sure picked me up from church camp on time this time. Bye, Timmy. Bye, Father Joseph.
Ta-ta.
Bye, Johnny. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow, Timmy. Bye.
I'm sure he's coming, Timmy. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. It just happens a lot, you know?
I mean, sometimes fathers are busy. You know, they work in the office. And they be the breadwinner. You know, parents are so busy.
Yeah, they are busy. He's busy insulting Mom a lot of the time, or pretending like he knows how to do outdoorsy things, or going to work. Yeah, you're right. I know he's busy. It's just I wish he could spend more time with me sometimes.
You say he's outdoorsy.
Well, he pretends to be, but I think mostly Mom ends up kind of like stepping in before he embarrasses himself.
Oh, I see. So would you describe him as nebbish?
Nebbish? I think that's a big word for me, Father.
Well, Timmy, sometimes when men are weak, we use the term nebbish. You never want to be nebbish.
Oh, well, perhaps, but I've always been told that I should never criticize my elders because they always know more than me. And so, he's my dad, so I would never say that he's nebbish. But, oh, wait, there he is. I think I see the car. Look at him driving. So nebbishly.
Thank you. I'm glad you're learning this word and using it appropriately.
Oh man, there's so many mosquitoes out here. What the hell? Hey, Timmy. Sorry about the wait. Your mother was being all naggy again. I got home and had a busy day at work at punching in numbers, generating revenue, and next thing I know, your mom's complaining about no meat in the fridge, no milk, etc., etc. So I go down for my fifth beer of the night trying to relax, and next thing I know, apparently, you weren't home because you weren't able to find your way home, Timmy. So I'm over here to pick you up. You're gonna hop in the paddy wagon, as it were. We're gonna take you back home, okay? How are you, Father?
I'm well, Mr. Johnson. I hear you have marital troubles.
That's an incredibly forward question, Father. I don't know if this is my place, seeing as you're someone that, quite frankly, has no experience with any kind of relationship of that kind.
If you'd like to discuss it in confession, the door is always open. The church is here for you.
I gotta confess something, Father. My wife's she's too much for me. I can't handle her. Her cooking's terrible, and she always turns the TV on the wrong. She always turns the little needle the wrong direction. You got to get the needle right on the TV.
Maybe you need something you can handle, and I bet you'll be able to find that through the church.
Excuse me? Through the church? Okay, the church knows all about TV. Oh wow, Timmy, what are they feeding you here?
Nebbish things.
Yep, you keep using that word correctly, Tim.
You gotta stop feeding my kid knobbish stuff, right? Knobbish. I know knobbish, but I don't tolerate knobbishness.
I'm sure you don't. Do you want to discuss that at confession?
You're really pushing me to go into the confessional, Father. I feel a little bit
It's a little bit forward of you. I don't know. This is a bit aggressive.
Me? Forward? Never. I'm just a priest.
I think people always feel better after going to that booth, Father. At least from what I've heard.
Timmy, you haven't been going to. Listen, we follow Christ. We follow
It's very discreet.
Peter.
It's very
and
releasing.
Michael and Vinny and the rest of them. So we're all set on all the saints or whatever. So I don't feel like my son needs to be going in there and confessing his sins.
Oh no, your son I don't think has sinned a day in his life. But you know,
Oh,
if you
I don't know
if you
about
want
that.
some form
Father,
of
Father,
release,
Father.
emotional, yes.
We are all sinners.
Oh,
jeez.
so true. You really learn from this church camp. And as such, if you would like to maybe get dinner, discuss your sins, you know, my door is always open.
Oh, we're having meatloaf tonight, Father. Would you like to join us for dinner?
Listen, you really, all due respect, you're not gonna, please do not come to dinner. The meatloaf, oh, good Lord, I didn't know we were having meatloaf tonight. What a nightmare.
If you ever want to stop over, I do make a mean meatloaf.
All right, Timmy. Well, I think this is a good learning opportunity for you here in the car. You know, I'm sorry for abandoning you at church camp. Well, not abandoned is a strong word. You know.
No, I think it's
more.
a good word.
I think it's a good. Okay, Timmy. You need to show more respect. I don't know what kind of rebellious thoughts they're teaching you at Christian church camp, but you need
nebbish thoughts. Very nebbish.
Very knobbish. That's right, Timmy. So you need to keep it together. Use this as an opportunity to teach you about the wheel. One day you're going to be driving across the country like the American cowboys did with the horses back in the day when you become a man, Timmy. So your dad's just going to lie here in the passenger seat and you're going to take the wheel. You can reach the pedals, right? You're tall enough. You're a tall man.
I think I can try. I mean, if I'm on my tippy toes, I can kind of touch it.
Okay. First of all, never say tippy toes ever again. That's a feminine expression.
Is that nebbish?
That's very knobbish to me, and we're not. No more tippy toe talk. Those are masculine knobs.
Oh, so
on
toppy
your feet
toes.
right there. Okay, no. Let's just cut the Y sound out of your vocabulary entirely. Okay.
Toppa toes.
There we go. That's a lot better. More of an Italian flavor to it. Okay, so your dad's just gonna take a little nap back here. Just gonna crank the little knob that leans the seat back.
Oh, that's a beautiful neb.
Okay, this Timmy. Gonna take it back.
Ooh, all these bottles are clinking around back here.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This will all be yours one day, Timmy.
So many bottles. I could recycle them for 1 cent each at the recycle plant.
That's very industrious, but that also is going to Big Green, Timmy. You don't want to go to Big Green, okay?
Yeah,
They're all communists.
That would be nebbish. You're right.
They're all communist, tree-hugging lunatics, okay, Timmy? They're all whacked up.
Oh. The car's shaking a little bit. Okay. I think we're going the right way. This looks kind of familiar. Huh. Oh, there's my school. Okay.
That's where you go to school. That's a nice school, Timmy. I feel like I should remember it by now, but
I think you don't because you don't really care about me, but it's okay.
I'm not having this conversation, okay?
Yeah, I know.
A son is not. I'm not supposed to care for you, Timmy. I mean, I do care about you in my own special way, but that's a way of teaching you, okay? You know, your father, your grandfather taught me to be masculine. He fought in the war, surely. As
you
did I.
You also fought in the war, right?
Yeah, I have fought. Of course, I fought in the war. I was on the front lines
in the big war
of V-Day.
The major war.
Running at the communists and the fascists.
The Sputniks.
The Sputniks. That's right, Timmy. You're learning your history very well. I was running at all of them with my gun and my boots on with a bunch of other men.
You had boots on? Real boots?
Boots on the ground. That's right. That's where my
ground.
boots went. That's where that expression came from. Was all the boots, such as my own, that were on the ground in the war.
They were stamping on the ground?
Sure, Timmy. Whatever you want to call it. Point is, I mean, you're never going to be able to reach that kind of greatness that your father reached there out on the battlefield with all the men and
I'm sure that's not damaging
the
to my
wolves
self-esteem
and
in any way.
bears. It was a dark place, Timmy. But one day when you're gonna get old, you're gonna get a car like this where you can crank the window up and down like I'm doing here.
Oh,
and
that's so cool.
You can drink all this beer.
Oh, and drink
while
my
driving.
pain away, right?
Drink. Well, I don't really see it like that, Tim. I say drinking. I'm kind of drinking Grace away because when I get home, I have to listen to her and smell the shit that she's cooking up, and then this is how I That's how I take the edge off.
That's how
Timmy.
you drink your pain away.
You need to listen, Timmy. I feel like you're coming up with
I think that might be your pain coming out. Oh, wow. Dad, I'm really glad we were able to make it back. It was looking a little bit hairy there for a second.
Yeah, Timmy, I'm gonna have to shower after that one, and besides the sheep along the way, and they were out of their pasture anyway, so we'll have to clean the blood off the car. But I think all things considered, you did like your old man here. I respect your abilities. I know I don't rare moment in sincerity from your old man, but I had a sixth one on the way.
Thank you. I'm so glad that I could find your respect through my trauma. This is beautiful.
Okay, well, let's not start using Freudian psychobabble here.
Okay.
I'm not all about that.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm not all about that, Timmy.
Yeah, I know. Therapy's for women.
All right.
So I'm just gonna go up to my room and rest a little bit before dinner. I think if that's okay,
yeah,
Father.
I'm gonna go find your mother. Oh my God. Grace.
Well, hello. How's it going?
Grace, why did you're always sending me out to pick up the boy?
Well, I had to cook dinner. Doesn't it look delicious?
I don't know if it looks cooked, quite frankly, but we'll eat later. I need to rest for a second. I got a little bit of vertigo. I let Timmy drive in, and he
You let Timmy drive?
Yeah, I know. I know I was supposed to let you drive before Timmy, and I apologize about that, but
All I have asked for years is driving lessons, and you let a 12-year-old boy drive our family sedan?
well, I mean, listen, Grace, you know how I get after a long day at the office, and I needed to take the edge off a little bit, and I didn't feel like, I don't know, he needed his chance to drive. It was my time to sit back and watch other people do the work for me, and it was my time to.
It was your time to sit back and watch other people do the work for you. I cook for you. I clean for you.
Here it goes.
I fold your goddamn tidy whities.
You know that I like to fold my. I'm sorry, I don't mean to shout here, but you fold them out of spite, okay? You know that. I'm sorry.
I fold them because you fold them in a way that takes up too much space in the goddamn drawer.
They're my drawers. We have the drawers sectioned in such a way. I take up 2/3 of the drawers because of all my neckties, and I have this spot for the underwear. First of all, don't say tidy whities, okay? You're making me look bad. I just gave Timmy this long lecture about the Y sound. We probably should start calling him Tim now. I don't. It's.
Well, maybe your drawers are taking up too much space in my drawers, is what I will say. That is what I will say on the matter.
And you know what, Grace? I keep finding electronics and gizmos and gadgets in these drawers, and it's just setting me off a little bit. I know you've got your projects. I know you've got your cooking and your cleaning, and I'm sure you do other things as well, but it's probably mostly a lot of that.
They're just cooking equipment. Why would you ask? Why would you ask about their private?
They're taking up a lot of drawer space. I don't know what kind of private gizmos you have in our bedroom, and I don't know what they're for. I don't know what you do all day, but just.
Well, there are of two natures. One is cooking and cleaning equipment, and one is because you can't please me.
Oh,
God!
Here it goes again. Here we go again with this.
We have talked about this again. First, your drawers take up too much space in my drawers. Then you don't appreciate the meatloaf that I slave all day over the hot stove for. And then you can't even please me sexually. I can't. Some days I just want to throw this ring down the garbage disposal.
Listen, Grace. First of all.
Oh, I'm gonna rest a little bit before dinner, Cosmo.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know why you like all these toys in your room. None of them are very scratchable or biteable.
No, but they help me not feel nebbish.
Kid, I don't think that's a real word.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think I'm right too. No, but look at this one. There's some wooden blocks over here. You can't even chomp down on them.
No, but you can build a tower out of them.
Okay, well, gonna bring it up again. Yeah. You have opposable thumbs. Everyone knows.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to make you feel bad for being how you are, but, I mean, you are how you are, so.
Well, at least I can smell 5 million different flavors, and all you got is your meatloaf.
That's true. Very tender.
Honestly, I don't know why you guys say that meatloaf is so bad. It is the best thing that I ever eat every single day.
Yeah, but you are a dog, Cosmo. I think that you might have a little bit of a different sense of taste than we do.
let me jump up on your bed here so I can reach the window.
Ugh, you know you're not supposed to be on the bed, Cosmo.
Yeah, but I can smoke from right here next to the window. You got a cig?
I don't think so.
God damn it. All right, well,
I have a light, though.
what am I gonna do with just a light? Come on, kid, use your brain. If you got no cig, then what are you gonna do with the light?
I
You're
don't
just gonna
know.
light fire to stuff? That's illegal.
Maybe. I think
I
using
mean, I do it
my-
anyway, but it's illegal.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I think that
Listen. Okay, here's the bottom line. If someone meets you in a dark alleyway, gives you $500, and tells you to light someone's building, don't do it. I would do it. I have done it. Don't tell anyone that, but don't do it. Timmy, you're a good kid. I don't want you wrapped up in all this. All right?
Okay. Well, I do think that that mom keeps some cigarettes in my underwear drawer so that Dad doesn't find them.
Really? Here, let me. I'm gonna scratch this thing up. Can you grab it with your thumbs?
Don't you have opposable thumbs?
Listen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know that's a sore point. Here, let me open it up for you.
Thank you. God. All right. Just grab one of those for me.
Yeah. Here, I'll put it in your snout. Let me just jam it right
no,
in there.
No, hey. That's not where that goes. Have you
Sorry,
ever used
wrong
this thing
hole.
before?
I'm sorry.
No, Timmy, tell me. Have you ever used a cig before?
You used a cig?
All right. Give me this.
Okay.
You put it in between your lips,
Okay.
like a meatloaf, except you don't chew it. You just put it in your mouth.
Is this like what the priest does?
The priest smokes.
I guess so.
Maybe he does. All right. Now that it's in my mouth, you're gonna take the lighter and you're gonna light the end of it.
Okay.
That's the good stuff. All right. Let me get back on top of your bed so I can breathe out the window and they don't smell any smoke.
Okay.
Now you don't put it in your nose. Why would you put it in your nose, Timmy?
Aren't you trying to breathe in the smoke?
Yeah, but you breathe through your mouth.
Why do we breathe in smoke? Why do we do things that are bad for us?
Damn, it's a really good question. I don't know the answer to that. But I'll tell you what, Timmy. You're a good kid. All right? You can figure it out for yourself.
I
If you
guess
ever wanna
that's what
do
life's
something-
about, right? Just figuring it out for ourselves. What's good for us and what's bad for us. But, of course, it's only within the confines of what society allows for us to experiment with. And I think that in this day and age, there's so little that we're actually able to control.
God, that dog out there is hot. What were you saying?
Come down to dinner. I made meatloaf.
All right, everybody, let's gather around here. Your mother's put together meatloaf again, so we're gonna.
And would you like to compliment that meatloaf?
We're just gonna. Sure, it looks just as supple and as
As tender.
yeah. That's thanks, Timmy. That's a good word for that. All right, well, let's.
And would you like to compliment it more, maybe?
Honey, I think we can show out the compliments a little bit later. I think it's time for in the name of the Father and whatever the hell it goes. We should probably.
And the sun. Don't forget the sun, Pops.
Sorry, but I won't forget the sun again.
I can't.
Promise, I always
You
forget.
can't
You always
lead us
forget
in
the sun.
grace.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes at school, sometimes at Grace.
Did you forget him to pick him up from church camp again? Oh my God, Timmy, oh my poor son. Oh, are you okay, baby?
It's okay. I think the meatloaf will make me feel better. I know it usually doesn't, but
Oh, my poor son. Oh, let me take your temperature. Let me kiss you.
Oh, don't
my
baby
son.
him. You're gonna turn him soft, honey. Calm down, Timmy. You're gonna be fine. I
Oh
know
my
that
God.
I left you over at church camp again, but sometimes you gotta pay your dues out in the wilderness with wild. Man started out, in the wild, Garden of Eden, or something or other, and now we're here. But you need to be strong. You're getting weak. You're enjoying your mother's meatloaf. No offense, honey. Enough of that. Enough bickering. I think it's time to say grace.
oh, can we call Doggy to the table?
Okay, get the dog out here. Whatever.
I wish you would appreciate my meatloaf. Get in here.
Oh, my legs are so sore. Oh, man.
Oh, somebody's hungry.
Oh, did you have a good day, Mr. Doggy Pants?
Oh my God. That smell. That unbelievable, tender, moist smell.
Oh, it was a really good day. You made so many friends. I'm so happy.
He made friends at the dog park or whatever.
What is on the table?
Oh, that's so sweet. I love it when he barks at us.
It's meatloaf.
Oh.
It's meatloaf. Listen, Kid, you gotta snag me some of that meatloaf.
Okay. I won't tell Mom, and then I'll bring you some out to the backyard later, okay?
When everybody's saying grace, they're closing their eyes, right? And what they won't see is you taking a piece of meatloaf and sliding it down into my dog bowl.
But God always sees everything.
Listen, when you say grace, God ain't seeing nothing. All right? He's got his eyes closed too, just like the rest of the family.
Oh, well, if God is in all of us and sees through all of us and we close our eyes, then God can't see.
You know what? That sounds intelligent. It sounds like a plan, all right?
Terrific. Okay, I'll get you some meatloaf.
All right, we got to get Timmy to stop talking to himself. We got to go see the shrink about that. This is getting out of hand. Timmy, I know you're trying to.
He wouldn't talk to himself if he wasn't left alone at church
Okay.
camp.
Oh,
in the
here we
parking
go
lot.
again. Here we go again. Grace this, grace that. With church camp and the meatloaf and the always working. I'm not hearing this right now. Okay. Let's say our prayers to Jesus and the rest of them.
Can we
Let's
hold
join
hands?
hands,
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
I agree, Jesus Christ, that is who we're worshiping. Thank you for teaching your son such values.
For sure. We'll get to your values, son. We got to work on your character a little bit more. But I think it's time for all of us to say grace.
Grace.
Grace. That's right.
Oh, did you taste the meatloaf, Ma?
Timmy! I can't believe you would say something like that about my meatloaf. I slave over a hot stove
boy, here we go.
every day to bring you this meatloaf. I've never abandoned you at church camp. I've never, ever left you hungry, and yet I'm the least favorite parent. Why? Well, take this meatloaf. Take it away.
She's getting hysterical again.
Well,
Timmy, I'm really
I
proud of
think
you.
it's because she's a woman.
That's right, Timmy. I'm teaching you well. You've learned something from me finally.
Oh,
It's
thank
that,
you.
you never appreciate a woman's cooking, especially when it tastes sort of raw and with tones of cats and dogs and other
And
pets.
tender.
Sure, Timmy. Yeah, keep using words like that. All right. Now that we've said our prayer, I think we should dig in. I guess as the man of the family, I should take the first bite as this. I provide the food through the income. So I'm just gonna.
We owe it all to you, Pops.
That's right, and to really show that I'm gonna just take a bite.
You're the only one that contributes anything to this household.
That's attaboy, Timmy. That's. Oh man. Okay. Delicious, honey, as always. Always. Oh, good lord. Oh man. Did you put this in the? Did you grill this? What is this?
Doggy?
Oh my God, this meatloaf smells so good. Oh, whoever made this, best dame in the house. Oh, Lanta. Oh, this is better than the bucket I ate last week.
Timmy, you gotta stop feeding the dog. He's gonna bark like crazy. This is too much for me, Timmy.
But he really loves the meatloaf.
Oh, sure he does. I bet the dog is the only one in this house that loves the goddamn meatloaf. I'm sorry. Oh man, the milkman's coming late again. Oh Jesus. All right. Oh no, I see him out the window. It's the does.
Hello, I am John Doe, and this is my cat, Anastasia.
I know. John, we've met plenty of times. Please come on in. You've got something or other that you're bringing us, but we're busy as a family, so please make it quick. Whatever you gotta say.
Here, I brought some borscht for you.
Oh my God, that's so sweet of you. You
Oh,
brought borscht.
It's so red, Mr. Doe.
What the hell is borscht?
It's a classic American meal. Have you never had the borscht before?
Well, if it's American meal, of course I've had borscht. I remember this back in the war. No, borscht. Yeah. No, I remember this, and I remember. I'll teach them how to eat it properly. I mean, you can tell them if you want how to eat the borscht.
In the
I know.
Biggister War, right, Dad?
That's right, Timmy. You fought in the war.
Of course I was fighting in the war. I fought for the good side.
Oh, me good side as well. Good side here. Me too. Glad we're on the same page about that. But
Here, let me come in and wipe my shoes on this rug.
oh, okay. Well, that's a little bit expensive. I got that from my. But as a fellow
Well, sit
American.
down. I'll fix you a plate. I made my famous meatloaf.
Ah, meatloaf, of course. I remember when Abraham Lincoln made the first meatloaf.
Actually, John, if you wanna, you can take the meatloaf. We're about done, right? Right, Timmy, right? We're all done with the meatloaf. We're not gonna
you don't
eat.
want seconds, sweetie?
We're
After
all
such a
no.
long
I
day.
actually. we all had such a lovely meal, and I think we're all done with the meatloaf here. So let's just pawn that off to our neighbor John. You'll love it for sure. You can have all the meatloaf you want.
Please fix yourself a plate.
Oh yes, I will
just take
definitely
the
take
whole-
this meatloaf back to my dinner table and I'll eat it myself.
Honey, you just the sweetest thing. Oh, I made it with love.
Aha! Secret ingredient.
You
I
should have made it with
understand.
meat.
There's meat in it, honey. I'm sorry that you just don't appreciate my culinary talents the way John does.
Cat? Is that a cat? Is there a cat in our house?
Hello. What is your name?
Hey, my name's Cosmo. Nice to meet you.
Is it truly?
Yeah, you know. Short for this, short for that. Whatever you want to call me. You can call me that.
Well, what do you do? Sniff your butt?
I mean,
Make a list of what you do. Entertain me. Sniff your butt, turn in circles, chase your tail, look like an idiot. Makes sense.
listen, we don't have to talk about everything that I do. I mean, a lot of it I probably can't tell you. At least not on first sight. I mean, hey, if we want to trust each other a little more, maybe I'll take you out to the dog park sometime and we can get to know each other.
What did your human make for dinner? It smells like tuna.
As a matter of fact, it was actually meatloaf. Would you like to have? I got some left over in my bowl.
No, I want nothing from you.
Well, come on, Dame. Don't say that so quick. Don't say that so quick. I mean, we just got to know each other. I mean, we could, do something together. You know what I mean?
John, come bring me my tuna. I long to eat it in our laboratory.
Hey Timmy, go take care of Cosmo. He's acting up with the cat again. They're freaking out over here in the foyer.
Yeah, I think it would be better if he had opposable thumbs. Come on, Cosmo, let's go for a walk.
Yeah, put him back. Put him in the back. Chain him up.
Well, this is just unconscionable. Your poor little kitty cat being attacked by our little dog. Oh, how could you let this happen, honey?
Oh, do not worry for my cat. She has fought in many battles before, and won is in many victories, so she will not be distracted by dog.
Oh, was she on the right side of that battle?
Yes, of course, American side.
Honey, please stop bothering John here. He's a good American. He brought us some good American cuisine of which I'm very familiar, and we just need to cool it. Okay, we need to thank you for your gift. Please take the meatloaf. I actually
course.
insist that you take it.
Well, aren't you? It's just the sweetest thing, honey. Bless your heart.
If you could just take the borscht and put it on the shelf very up high on the room so it can survey all of the room and not throw it away, that would be the best way to eat a classic American meal. You will age it for many moons on the
That's
shelf.
right. I remember in the war us Americans made some classic borscht. That's right, John. So I remember good and well. Yeah, let me shake your hand here
Of course.
with a strong
Oh,
grip.
right hand, of
No, you're
yes.
left-handed, John. I'll take that into account next time.
All right, have a nice night now. Bye.
Goodbye.
All right, sweetie, you ready for bed?
Yeah, it's been a long day, Mom.
Yeah, I know. Getting left at church camp can be very traumatic.
Yeah, but it's okay. Well, I mean, we had dinner and we had meatloaf, and now we have some tasty red borscht. I'm very excited.
I mean,
I think
me
tomorrow's
too.
gonna be a good day, Mom.
Yeah, maybe your father will pick you up this time.
Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe.
I don't think so either. All right, let's get under the covers. Would you like a bedtime story?
I would.
All right, would you like Goodnight Moon or a Dr. Seuss?
I think Dr. Seuss tonight.
All right. Oh, look at the time. I'm so sorry. Let me just turn out the light. Your father will be in a minute. I have to run to the basement.
You can't read me my bedtime story tonight?
Oh, no, I'm so sorry, but your father will be in just a minute.
Oh, okay, Mom. All right. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. I love you.
I love you. Honey, get in here! Tuck him in!
Dad, did you come to read me my bedtime story?
But for sure, Timmy. What are we? Wow, what are you doing? What are we reading here?
We were gonna read Dr. Seuss.
Oh, Doctor.
I don't think
Seuss.
it came out yet, but we're gonna read it anyway.
We're gonna. Oh, this is a limited edition, Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. Okay, we're gonna read some of that. All right, Timmy. This one's the there's a little guy on there, and he's running around. All right, let's crack this boy open.
You're doing great, Daddy.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of words here, Timmy. Good on you for getting all those words in your brain at such a young age. Oh man. Okay. We're starting with an A. Where there's an A.
I think that's a D.
Could be Timmy. I don't really know. Oh. Okay. Listen. Look. It's getting late. This is a lot of work for your father here. I know you're getting a little bit old for bedtime stories, Timmy. One day I'll tell you one of my war stories, and that'll put you right to bed. Just the sounds of glory and the screams of agony of the enemy. And boots on the ground, you'll hear the boots on the ground, and that's all the bedtime you're gonna need. So.
Well, okay, I understand, Daddy.
So get some rest. I'll do our goodnight handshake, as we always do, of course.
Very firm.
Very firm. That's right. You're getting stronger, Timmy.
Thank
Good for
you.
You gotta start doing more. Gotta start doing more push-ups. But we'll get you there. We'll get you there. So all right, son. I'll bye.
Oh, is somebody there? I'll go open the door really quick. Oh, Cosmo.
Hey, kid. Didn't read you a bedtime story again?
No.
I know you can't go to bed without it. Here, let me get up on the bed.
Thanks, Cosmo.
All right, what we got here? Can you open the page?
Yeah. I know you don't have opposable thumbs. I know that's a sore point.
Just open the page. All right. D. The cat in the hat. All right. The cat in the hat went to the store.
Hello. This is Grace Bell Johnson. I'm calling in for a report from the Johnson household. Yes, HQ. CIA. Who do you think I am? Thank you. All right. Nothing so far. Nothing suspicious. I am concerned that the plant is not taking well. They seem to be criticizing my cooking, but nothing. No, the cover's not about to be blown. Well, why would you say something like that? I'm a professional. I've worked with the CIA for 20 years, damn it. Well, I know this assignment is expensive. I've been on it for 15 years, damn it. Okay. Yes, I'm on it. I did think that the dog looked suspicious. I will agree.
This was episode 1 of Buttercups and Moonbeams, which releases every other Sunday in collaboration with Brandeis Television. Timmy was played by Omer Barash. Grace, Father Joseph, and Anastasia were played by Andie Sheinbaum. Mr. Johnson was played by Paul Weir. Cosmo and John Doe were played by Avi Patel. Original theme song by Miles Goldstein. Directed and edited by me, Corey Brown. This episode was produced by Khaili, Rowan, and Josh Lannon.